Hello, everyone. Welcome to Gonna Goal FC, and this is the Euro 2020. This is my first game. I didn't have time to do the group stages, but the knockouts are here, so let's get to it. And so it's a game between France and Switzerland. Game ended 3-3 at full time, but Switzerland with the shocker, beating France by 5 goals to 4 on penalties. Wow, the favorites before the tournament started. France are knocked out. Again, people, France are knocked out. They won't be winning the Euros. Wonderful performance by Switzerland. Went 2 goals down, but had to fight back to come back and win. Let's get straight to it because it's going to be a long one, but I'll try to keep it brief. The 15th minute, Seferovic jumping over Lenglet, who had to come in for this game. Switzerland 1-0 at that point, and it ended 1-0 at halftime. But in the game changed in 5 minutes, really. In the 52nd minute, in the 55th minute, Switzerland were awarded a penalty, and Rodriguez missed the penalty. Lloris saving the penalty, and in the 57th minute, at that point, France gave everything. The penalty saved by Lloris gave them the confidence to push on. Benzema with a beautiful goal, beautiful first touch, and beautiful second touch to score the goal. In the 57th minute, he scored the goal, and in the 59th minute, Benzema again scoring. Sommer saved a shot from Griezmann, and Benzema with the rebound. 2-1 at that point. And in the 75th minute, the goal of the game for me, Paul Pogba. A wonderful strike from way out, beating Jan Sommer. Beautiful goal, man. Like, I thought the game was done. Everyone thought the game was done. Even France thought the game was done at that point. But it wasn't to be because Seferovic scored, assisted by Mbappe. The Switzerland coach made some changes. The Petkovic, the coach, made some changes, and Babu crossing the ball for Sferovic, making it 3-2. And in the 90th minute, Switzerland again, Gavranovic this time. I was about to tweet that Gavranovic is the Switzerland Lewandowski, Alvaro Morata, because he's always offside and he misses a lot of chances for me. But before I made that tweet, he came up and scored, assisted by Arsenal's one and only Granit Xhaka. If Roma wants to take him, they got to pay 30 million for me, man. Nothing less than 30. If not, just stay, man. Xhaka, we love you, man. I love you, but other fans might not like you. But at that point, 3-3 at full time. Going to extra time. Nothing happened in extra time. I mean, before extra time, France hit the post. Kingsley Coman with a beautiful chest and shot where he hit the post. France would have won it in the full time, but it didn't happen. Extra time, nothing happened. Teams were ready to go to penalties, and in penalties, man, Switzerland scored all 5 of their penalties, but France, the last penalty by Mbappe was saved. I knew he was gonna miss the penalty. He's been poor like this tournament. Before the tournament started, he said what Giroud said affected him. Giroud said they don't pass the ball to him when he's the striker. And Mbappe came out and said, "Oh, that's not true. It really affected me." Even though Giroud apologized, I think. But leading on to my boy of the match, and Mbappe really is still a boy. He's my boy of the match. He didn't turn up in this tournament at all. He didn't turn up. Mbappe for me will be my boy of the match, and my man of the match will be Granit Xhaka. No bias here, man. I could have given it to Pogba. I could have given it to Lloris. I could have given it to Benzema, who scored 2 goals. But my man of the match goes to Xhaka, the captain of Switzerland. He made sure his team were together and they stuck together to win the game. So that's my man of the match. Xhaka, my boy of the match. Unfortunately, Mbappe. I love you, Mbappe, but you messed up in this tournament. Just some stats to know for this game. Game ended 3-3, like I said, but the game earlier between Spain and Croatia ended 3-3 as well. Spain winning that one on extra time, 5-3. But back-to-back 3-3 games is fantastic, man. Fantastic day of football for me. Like game change in the 55th minute, 50th to 60th minute when Lloris saved the penalty and France went on to score 2 goals. I believe the game would have been ended if Rodriguez had scored that penalty, but Lloris saved the penalty and France were able to fight back and Switzerland fought back again. That's what made the game fantastic for me. Just some analysis from France. They were really uncomfortable. I think Didier Deschamps made a mistake going with the 5-3-2 formation. It wasn't the ideal formation for me. Langley wasn't active enough, and Frank didn't have any flying fullback, so all their attack was in the middle, and that really affected them. Their attack was in the middle. Pogba, Griezmann, Mbappe, and Benzema. There were no weight. There was no weight for France, and the team was uncomfortable with the 5-3-2. Even the goal, the first goal for Switzerland that gave them the belief in the first place. Langley, who was brought in to make it three at the back, he wasn't good. He wasn't really good at that spot. Like Seferovic jumped over him to score. As a defender, that's not good. So he was taken off at halftime. They first switched to a 4-3-3 during the first half, but in the second half, Langley was taken off and they switched to a 4-4-2, and that worked magic for them. The only problem was that they got tired because from the 55th minute to the 75th minute, they piled on so much pressure on Switzerland. They played their hearts out. It was constant attack from France, but they just couldn't sustain that pressure, and Switzerland turned it up. Um, I just want to say something. This is totally unrelated. I wish Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would learn from this because see how teams trust their subs in this tournament. Manchester United didn't trust their subs in the in the Europa League final. If Switzerland coach Petkovic didn't make changes, didn't make substitutions, this game would have been done. France would have won this game. Um, so it's good to make substitutions. Like this game is a team sport, not a one man sport. Which leads to my next point. For France, they had star players. At some point, the star players turned up, but I would rather go with a team than one man team. I'd rather go with the whole team than a one man player leading the team. Just France. That's kind of what affected them. They had Mbappe, they had their star man, but he failed them at the end. So it's good to go with the team instead of just the man. Um, so for Switzerland, straight to the point, like I said, they had good team play. They didn't rely on one man. They fought through, and Xhaka was their leader. They had so many leaders in the game. Seferovic, Zuba, Fabian Shah, Elvedi, Rodriguez, who missed the penalty. He was gonna be my boy of the match, but Mbappe was worse for me. But a team play. I hope they go further. And surprisingly, one thing the commentator said, this Switzerland won the under 17 World Cup in Nigeria. I remember I was in Nigeria then. They won the under 17 World Cup. And this same team, most of them were in the under 17 team. This team that beat France here. So just good continuity from the Swiss soccer federation for me, football federation. But other things to notice for Switzerland, their wing backs were their outlets. Widmer in the first half and Mbappe in the second half, and Steven Zuba, wonderful wing back play. Won a penalty for them, provided the assists, both assists for the goals. Wonderful. And Xhaka and Furla protected the wing backs when they drove forward, so that was really good midfield support from Xhaka and Furla. And like I said, team play that was important. So they play Spain on Friday. They have like 3 days, I think, 3 days to rest. They play Spain. So I hope Switzerland go far. I want England to win the Euros, but I hope they can go as far as they can, Switzerland. But I'll be making more videos now that I have a little bit of time on my hands. So watch out for more videos. I love you guys. Adios. Ciao.